Hello all, this is Ultimate Prime and today we are going to be reviewing Transformers Age of Extinction Power Punch Crosshairs. He's from the Power Battlers series, and before we get started, let's just take a quick look at the box. You can see it's got crosshairs here, and you see him with it saying that he has the Power Punch, and got a nice picture of crosshairs in the back. If you look here on the side, you have another picture of crosshairs and it says Transformers. And then if you look at the very back, you can see that it shows a picture of crosshairs in robot mode and in vehicle mode with the Power Punch gimmick activated. Also says that he transforms within 9 steps, and it shows his transformation on the back. And so that is it for the packaging. I'm going to get him unboxed and then we'll get on with the rest of the review. Alright, so we have crosshairs in his vehicle mode. Now his vehicle mode looks pretty nice, I'd say. It does roll. You can see, he doesn't have a whole lot of paint apps on him, but you can see that he does have his Autobot symbol here. He's got a gray, kind of just painted gray window here in the front. These doors don't have an actual window, so you can see right through. And here's a look at the back and the bottom of the car. You really don't see a lot of robot down here at the bottom, which I think is kind of cool. And there you go. There he is in vehicle mode. I'll do a quick comparison with him with Galvatron from the same line. See, he's a little bit big compared to a truck. And Jump Keep from the same line, which you can see, yeah, his vehicle mode would normally be a lot smaller compared to a truck, to 2 trucks, but that is how he scales in vehicle mode. So we're going to go into the transformation, and to transform him you want to first turn him under and unplug the feet from the back. Loosen, you really just want to loosen him up. So let's first, so we can loosen the hood, pull that out, and we can pull these legs out from underneath. Actually, before we pull those legs out, let's get his upper body done. So this hood here does come loose. There we go. And his legs slide down. Slide down here. You flip the feet up. And there you have the front of his legs. You're going to turn his body so that it's now facing forward like this, and turn his arm so it gets out of the way, this arm out of the way, and flip the head up. And there you have him in his robot mode. His legs are a little bit loose. They keep wanting to flip off to the side. So you have to make sure that they are very tight. They lock into place. And there you go. He does have a Power Battler feature, which is called the Power Punch. And I'm going to show you that. Basically, you take him, you make sure that his body is pressed down tight. And what happens is when you turn his body, okay, let's get this. His arm extends as though he's punching. So do this and pow, there is the Power Punch. It's a interesting little gimmick. Fun. I think it's fun for the kids anyway. And so there you go. You have him in his robot mode with his power gimmicks. And I am going to do just a quick comparison with him and his non-Power Battler deluxe form. And you can see there are some pretty big differences as far as the paint and things go. This one, of course, is a little more articulated, which I'll go over in a minute. But yeah, this is him in his non-form compared to his Power Battler form. And I'll do one more quick comparison with him and Viacon. And you can see they're about the same size. And so he is the regular size of a Power Battler. Okay, so just to go over the articulation real quick, this arm here can do a 360. It doesn't bend in any other place, no elbow bend. This arm cannot bend because of the gimmick. It just moves outwards when you do the punch, and that's as far as it goes. The legs do not move. There's no articulation there. They can move a little bit out because of the transformation, but that's pretty much it. And just another look at him from the back, from the front. And that's pretty much it for his robot mode. So we're going to go into the transformation now, and I'm going to show you how to transform him back into his vehicle mode. Now, to transform him back into his vehicle mode, you want to turn his body to the side. You'll notice that this part already looks like a car door, and so what you want to do is take this arm, pull it up, and fold it to the side to make the other car door. And there's a peg right here and a hole on top here, and you just peg that in here and push his head down, and there you have the back of the car. And so here you see that his body is actually on a hinge. So what you want to do is you take his body, pull it down, and that forms the front of the car. The feet here are going to come down, pull this foot down as well, and then they come to the side and pull up underneath him. And there is a peg hole underneath, and he's got a peg in his foot that you can slot this in to lock it in place. And so you're going to do the same thing on this side. Turn it this way, push it underneath, slide it into the peg hole. And this one doesn't seem to want to go in quite as well. And he's a little bit fiddly, so he'll pop back out. And so you're probably going to have to re-slot some of these areas as you go, as I'm doing right now. And then you can pull the hood up, and it's got a little peg that goes right in here in between these two pegs, and it kind of slides underneath. It can be a little tricky to get it under there, but you'll want to definitely, and actually you want to pop this part, the hood, down. That makes it a little easier to get it under there. And so you pop it under there and make sure everything is nice and tight, which there's a few parts that aren't. There he goes. Make sure everything is nice and tight. And there he is back in his vehicle mode. And like I said, you know, he is not a bad figure. If you liked any of the Power Battlers line, I think you'll like him. He doesn't have as much articulation as even some of the regular Power Battlers because his punch kind of hinders a lot of movement. But I do think that he is great for the kids. I think they all like the action gimmicks that he has. That's really all I have to show for this one. In the future, I'll be doing some more reviews on Age of Extinction and many other Transformers. So please subscribe and like if you enjoyed this video. Have a good day, and I'll catch you later.